He does.
How are you gonna put me on the spot like that?
Because I can't dance. So
Let's
anybody
see
that I can't, I admit I can't dance. I can't dance.
I think I can teach you a dance move real quick.
Okay, let's do it. Can he get in on this? Because I feel like he's never.
He taught me a dance move. Okay,
I did. All you gotta do is just hop.
Yeah,
that's it. That's all you gotta do. It's real simple.
I like it.
It's real simple, you know. And then when it gets more advanced, you can really start hopping with it. But you know, we'll do something called the gosh darn it.
Okay, the gosh darn it.
Me and Chris Brown did it in a video, and it's hilarious. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta catch it. You know what I'm saying? You throw it up and catch it. Okay.
Do we get that?
But you'll start one more time. You ready?
The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. So on the floor for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Dion Waiters is out there with Jones, and it's Jackson in at the 3. Chris, as we wind toward the end of the regular season, what do you notice as an analyst that you didn't notice when you were playing?
I think what I didn't notice when I was playing was everything that goes on around the arena. Now I get to the games a couple of hours early. I get to interact with fans. I get to see game productions. The business of basketball, just how much everyone loves Adam Silver, down to stand at the arena, how it really is the family. Because when I was in Sacramento, I'm just playing for Sacramento. I didn't realize how many people in New York, Detroit, and other places supported not only us in Sacramento, but their home teams, and just seeing how passionate everyone in the business of basketball, how passionate they are, and that's just something awesome to be a part of. The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set them up.
And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. The pass to Valanciunas. He dishes it to Waiters. And Jones has it in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. Rebound by Brook Lopez. For Milwaukee, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And it's in there. That's now 8 points for Giannis.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
He had very little resistance. I mean, he had to bring much faster help than that.
And Waiters with the stop.
And Jackson is a terrific passer at that forward position. Fantastic at setting the table for his guys.
Here's Clutch. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And so here's Memphis, trailing by 2. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
I mean, it's a big-time victory when you can just storm back like they did. Didn't have a good first half, but completely outdid themselves, particularly in that third quarter.
Now here's Jones. Here's Valanciunas. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Lopez. Here's Clutch, defended by Jones. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Waiters surveying the D. Jackson kicks to Waiters. Memphis moving that ball around. Lopez against Valanciunas. Lopez with the block.
And you got to appreciate the length Lopez has. He's effective at using his stifle shoot.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Waiters kicks to Jones. Good D by Bledsoe.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Adams, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And he makes both free throws. And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complimentary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
Robin Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Matthews comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Clutch, coming off a solid outing against Miami. And he takes that one up and powers it through. Now, you look at the way Shea, Greg, has come in and been a huge factor for this team. He's a big part of why they're expected to make a run at the title.
And right from the get-go, Shea has been a huge producer for them. When you add someone who can do all the things Shea can to an established roster, it's no wonder this team has championship expectations.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Last time they met was in Memphis.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
Oh, yeah, the guys, they need to lead the way. They spend far too much time on the bench. I mean, they'll be more careful.
Now here's Jackson. He had a 15-point.
Did you see that? Just no denying his athletic ability. Jackson, whenever he sees a chance to attack the rim and make a statement, he doesn't waste any time rising up.
Here's Clutch, and he slams it one-handed.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Oh, man, they built a monster lead here early on, and a lot of this is due to the game plan.
And so here's Memphis. After the basket by Milwaukee. Goes up on the high post. Raiders no luck.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time, which is not.
Here's Matthews. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that should try to pack in the lane. I mean, but that opens up.
Now here's Waiters in Oklahoma City. 6 to shoot. It's not going to go for him. The Bucks go the other way with him.
And right from the start, Ken. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Now here's Waiters. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. The Bucks got the better of them in the first meeting, and I asked Coach what adjustments he planned to make this time around. He said, we have to make them take tougher shots. If we give them clean looks outside, they'll just pick us apart. If we don't get a handle on each shot, it'll get ugly in a hurry. Now let's see if they can take those words and turn them into action tonight, guys.
Thanks so much, David.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, we got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Now here's Waiters. He has 6. Jones, no one around him. From outside, off the mark.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose, and this lead to scores.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. There's over the last 40 years a steady decline in offensive rebound, largely due, I'm guessing, to the concern with transition defense, right?
Definitely. And let's give respect to the offensive rebounding that it should have. Whenever you had guys like Ron and Popeye Jones, guys that used to just have nightmares about because they were such great rebounders. Ben Wallace. Well, now it's a little bit different because those guys were playing the 4 position, right? So now at the 4 position, you have to get back on defense because if you're not, guys are shooting threes from Curryland in the 4 position because the game is evolving. So now it is better to get back in transition and trying to get an extra possession for your team. So you want to attack the glass. You just want to make sure you know who's in the game at that time, because now you have guys leaking out, getting a quick shot from that other end.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. There's the call. Memphis gets the foul. Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
So he gets them both.
Yeah, Kevin, the front office shaked up this summer for the Grizzlies. Now, the new leadership wants to take more of a long-term, proactive approach to things.
Now here's Crowder. His last outing, he had 8 points. Rab, the pass to Jones. Count that one.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Milwaukee leading by 18. And many fans in Memphis had hoped for a change. But, Chris, they still had some question marks with this new leadership.
Yeah, Kevin, that's because they're relatively young and unproven. Former lawyers rather than basketball minds. But we're seeing that league-wide, teams are going with former agents and lawyers in their front office.
And the wide-open shot from Crowder, a 3-pointer off the mark.
Team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Giannis kicks to Lopez. And again, the Bucks miss. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Brooks with it. Outguarded by Giannis. It's Brooks on the wing. 11 points for him in that last game against Oklahoma City. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Bucks. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
Yeah, they certainly made their presence felt on defense. They were active and rejected a number of shots.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball after the miss from Clutch. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jones, no luck.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. This really hurt me.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
Hey, guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
36 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Milwaukee gets called for the foul.
Oh, off the dribble. Crowder careening inside and gets the whistle.
This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw good, Crowder. And out of Marquette, Jay Crowder, a sturdy two-way wing player.
A great system player and glue guy. He had his best years with the Celtics. On the final year of this contract, a great value considering what he brings to the table.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Lopez. Sterling Brown comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Ben Connaughton in for Wesley Matthews. Here's Clutch. He's got 14. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And it's Connaughton missing. Jones for 3. No good on the last second attempt there. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And we'll be back with you shortly. Pronouncing Giannis Antetokounmpo's name correctly has been a challenge for many, something he discussed before today's game.
The worst I've ever heard was my rookie year. A guy called me Antetokounmpo, and Kounopi in Greek means mosquito. So he basically said anti-mosquito.
And the mosquito, definitely not a good comparison for Giannis.
Yeah, more like a condor. But that last name certainly has a lot of people looking for nicknames.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. Guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here early.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
So on the floor for Memphis. Brooks the 2 with Crowder the 3. Rab is out there with Steven Adams. And it's Jones in at the 1. Now here's Crowder. Pass to Adams. Back to Crowder. Over Ilyasova. And Crowder with the basket on the assist by Adams.
If there's ever a successful shot that still gets your coach mad at you, that's the one.
Clutch the pass to Ilyasova. To the middle, here's Clutch. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on you.
Hey guys, it's clear though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
On the basket by Jones.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And again, shot good from Clutch. Clutch has got 6 points in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And here's Jones. He has 6. Outside Crowder. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Taking the initiative, Crowder going in strong.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Chris, you have been passionate about honoring those who blaze the trail for today's NBA, like the Globetrotters and the Wrens, in the days before integration.
Yeah, I mean...
Team swap here for Milwaukee. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Rab comes in for Jay Crowder. Josh Jackson's checked in for Kyle Anderson. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Dylan Brooks. Adams' shot is off.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. To end the cold streak, makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game, brings him up to 4 for 9. Bucks leading by 23. Here's Clutch. He's got 22. Here's Ilyasova. A rebound by Rab.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Here's Waiters. Adams trying to free himself up. Shot's good by Waiters. Waiters got 4 points in the quarter. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Clutch in their last time out against the Heat was a man on a mission. He scored 41 points, and he was efficient out there, whether it was from the field or at the free throw line. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, right. I'm sure he wants to come out and attack mode. The other key for him is to continue to get to his spots on the floor.
Outside, Jones. And Adams kicks to Jones. Jackson has the open look. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Jackson's got 6.
You know, a tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Where did that come from? off the right, letting it all go.
Yeah, and that's devastating to the defense, Kevin. He flat out owned them there.
And for Memphis, their shooting in the second quarter has been superb. 58% from the field. Jones, the pass to Waiters. Now, here's Adams. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Here's Clutch, and he jams it with authority.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Outside, Jones. Passes it to Adams. Over Lopez. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Grizzlies have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
And so he hits both. Bucks leading by 22. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. It's stolen by Jones. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Pressuring the ball, making a play that created the opportunity.
I mean, it all starts on the defensive end. When you're active and willing to gamble a little bit, the payoff can be big.
And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
With 1 on the clock, doesn't go for him. And so it's Milwaukee controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say? Clutch, an impressive effort here today.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Oh, you're so right, Greg. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Bledsoe is out there with Clutch, and it's Middleton in at the small forward. Here's Valanciunas. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Clutch the pass to Lopez. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And he'll be happy that they're in front. He knows better than anyone else that he's still without a bucket. He won't be happy with that.
And Waiters kicks to Jones. The feed to Valanciunas. Over Bledsoe. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists in the game. Clutch the pass to Giannis. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Pass to Valanciunas. He shoot again, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Grizzlies shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight, and that one falls for Jackson.
Well, his father played in Indiana. He grew up in Indiana. His father was a teammate of mine, Jaron Jackson, over at the Wizards. Took on Jordan and those guys didn't do too well. Oh, hey, let me get back to it anyway. But for Jaron Jackson Jr., you could say the game was in his blood and in the heart. Now
here's Waiters. He's got 10. Clock at 6. Knocked loose. Lopez with the steal. Antetokounmpo kicks to Bledsoe. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 assists now in the game. Chris and Jaron Sr., a three-point marksman, made sure his son worked on his perimeter shooting from a young age.
Oh, yeah, shout out to Jaron Sr. Even as some of Junior's coaches wanted him to focus on his inside game, Dad, he knew. He said, sooner or later, son, you're going to need that outside shot. Boy, was he right.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Jones, the pass to Waiters. Here's Valanciunas. Five to shoot. Outside, Jones. Over Bledsoe. Jones, no luck.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Absolutely relentless. They're in the flow and riding that wave for as long as they can.
Here's Waiters. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Waiters got 12 in the game. To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Jones against Bledsoe. Jones dishes to Waiters. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Come on, you got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
No, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Waiters up top. 12 points for him. Dishes to Valanciunas. Lopez with the block. They recover it. It's good. And it's Bledsoe with the ball for Milwaukee. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Bledsoe against Jones. Tries from the block. Basket good. He's got 14. Bucks leading by 23. Here's Clutch. He has 31. Bledsoe passes to Clutch. Bucks passing it around. Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Jackson. Jones kicks to Waiters. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Clutch. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got his 7th assist here tonight.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Got a good 6 men out there, Chris. Coming off the bench, who are some of the bigs that make the biggest impact?
Well, don't sleep on Ennis Cantor. I mean, he can get your buckets in a hurry, and he attacks the board force. That's why I love him. Don't forget about Little Sabo. He has Hall of Fame DNA, and he's making his own name for himself. That's right, Sabonis out there in Indiana. You love the way he comes off the bench, such a steady force. He can do everything for you, so he can replace your 3, 4, or 5 because of his skill set. He can pop, post up, shoot, and he'll dunk on you as well.
Good detail. Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Harkless is checked in for Chris Middleton, and it's Brown in for Eric Bledsoe. That's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Here's Jones. He's got 14. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Stolen by Jackson. Oh, and here comes Anderson all alone.
Such an intelligent player. I love that Anderson has a sense for where to get to in transition.
Here's Clutch. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. The shot's good from Clutch. Clutch has got 35.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Jackson finds Crowder. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Crowder's got 8.
Nice work offensively, and Crowder caps it off inside.
Bucks leading by 23. Here's Clutch. He has 35. And so Milwaukee again turning it over. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at Houston. They're stuck in the same spot, still outside the top 3.
And when you look at Milwaukee, they've proven time and time again this season that not only are they for real, but they may be the team to beat.
Back to Jones. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 16 points for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player. But I can't deny my laser focus on the sport. Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you. The shot, no good. Milwaukee leading by 23. Around the pass to Clutch. And Jones sends it back. Now the pass to Crowder. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Jones from outside. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Still plenty of time to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
Now here's Jones. He's guarded closely. Here's Crowder. Chalk up 2 there. Crowder's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Feeds it to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
Jackson up top. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
And the Bucks with some changes. Robin Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Ilyasova comes in for Maurice Harris. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Sterling Brown. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Steven Adams is checked in for Anderson.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Milwaukee shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Rab's checked in. That's good from Clutch. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now here's Jones. He's covered closely. Nice D from Clutch.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
And they double up Giannis. Here's Clutch. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. That's a 2 from Crowder. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Crowder's got 12 in the game.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
They get the rebound. Tries again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Now look, being that Ilyasova is 6'10", he's capable of scoring inside. This forces the D to act.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Melton's checked in. The Grizzlies shooting 48% from the field as a team in this third quarter. Down low, Rab, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside Crowder. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Lopez right side. Passes to Clutch. Grizzlies with the rebound. Fast break Memphis. Crowder from outside. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. The Bucks shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Memphis has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Pass to Adams. Over Lopez. And it's off the back rim. No good. And for Milwaukee, their shooting in the third quarter has been brilliant up around 58%.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Now, Crowder, he's got 12. That will count. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Milwaukee on top, just dominating this one. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Control the pace.
Group substitution here for Milwaukee. Wilson, he's checked in for Lopez. Reese Harkless comes in for Ilyasova. Brown, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Clutch in for Dante DiVincenzo. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Valanciunas, who's checked in for Steven Adams. Jaren Jackson comes in for Rab. Josh Jackson's checked in for Allen. And it's Anderson in for DeAnthony Melton. Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Muscala, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Allen comes in for Josh Jackson. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Jay Crowder. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Anderson at the small forward and Jackson at the 4. Then there's Allen. Then it's Mike Muscala, and it's Melton in at the point. Milwaukee has gone 7-15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks. On Saturday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards. Then on Monday, They'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons.
And with the way they've been able to march right along in this season lately, I think they should be able to keep things going in this next stretch. Just come out with the same energy and discipline, and you should have some wins.
Melton passes to Muscala. That one, no good. And Milwaukee the other way now.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Allen with it. Pass to Jackson. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Brown. Puts the fadeaway right on the money.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Here's Clutch. Another bucket. Wow!
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Here's Melton. We see the shift toward players on competing teams becoming friends. How does that compare? So when you play this?
It's a little bit different. The players that I admired the most, I wouldn't be friendly with on purpose. We were in the same position. A guy like KG, one of my favorite players ever. We're close now. But during when we played, it was either me or him.
Really?
It was no both of us. I didn't want to hang around with him when I'm trying to beat him in the summer. But, you know, you got guys like the Banana Boat crew and LeBron and Wade. They're good friends anyway. Melo and John came in 1 and 2, and they have that relationship. So I think relationships are always great. Really, it's just about can you turn the friendship off when you cross the line? I know that Banana Boat crew can, and I know others can as well. And that's all you want. As much as you're friends off the court, I want you to dislike each other on the court through your friendship, just like a big brother, little brother type of thing. So I don't think it's a problem.
Anderson can't get it to go.
The D making that layup was very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
The shot's good from Clutch.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And the pass to Melton. And here's Jackson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
The third youngest player ever to drop 30 in a game. Jaren Jackson Jr. looking like a great starting piece for the Grizzlies rebuild.
And so Jackson nails both of them. And Chris, he was the third big man taken in the 2018 draft, but in time, Jaren Jackson could prove to be the best.
Oh yeah, he definitely could. I mean, he has a high ceiling, but also a high floor. Why is that? He doesn't need the ball in his hands to be successful. With his defense and perimeter shooting, he can already impact winning in a complimentary role.
Here's Clutch, and another one falls. That's 62 points, 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Melton feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Muscala. Chris, the other day, Adam Silver has been talking about how the All-Star game, that system, is not working. He's been proactive in considering alternatives. What do you think?
Well, I love what he's done already. Let's think about the All-Star game in 2019. Letting guys pick their players like old school on the park. I mean, that adds a little bit of ego, and that's what you want because we want competition. We want guys that like each other, don't like each other, that are playing against each other, that were in the finals against you. We want all that competition, all that mental game that goes into it. And so I love the fact that he's outspoken, that he's definitely ahead of the problem. But I think he did a great job by letting players pick their teammates because that already causes a little in-team drama that we'll see play out on the floor with how hard guys are playing.
Here's Melton. Pass to Jackson. Here's Melton. Shot clock at 5. From deep. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Clutch. He got it again. Sensational. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Allen outside. Inside. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Allen. Allen's got his third assist on the night. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Clutch. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Clutch. Lays it up and banks it in.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Muscala dishes to Anderson. With the G League growing by leaps and bounds, one is now being brought to Mexico City, Chris.
I mean, first of all, let's go back to last season. Did you see how crazy those fans were in Jurassic Park in Toronto?
I love it.
Can you imagine Mexico? Oh my God, this is great. Mexico City, yeah. Let's bring everyone in, all the fans in. And what I really love is that we support the home fan base. So when I think of the Toronto Raptors, I think about the city of Toronto. I think about Canada and how it's theirs. And even though we're one league, that team is theirs, and they take that pride on, and it just brings so much more excitement. Can you imagine all the people in Mexico City being excited for their team? Oh, I want to be at one of the first games when that happens because I know the crowd is going to be sick. It's going to be crazy. I want to be there.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bucks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And counting tonight's game on the season, they'll now have won 57 games this year.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Clutch.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Anderson against Ilyasova. Anderson in the post. Some solid defense from Brown. Here's Clutch. Rebound by Muscala. Allen kicks to Anderson. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
Hey, this is the Jet here, man. Your fingerprints was all over the game, particularly on the offensive end. What weren't they doing defensively that allowed you to take over?
We just wanted to stay flexible instead of forcing things. We wanted to take what the defense gave us. When I didn't have a shot, I tried to make the smart, simple pass. I mean, we have so many great scorers on this roster, man. The last thing our team needs is me taking air out of the ball.
Well, you didn't take it out of the ball, you just took it out the net.
Hey, Jay, friendly reminder, we've got an earlier flight than normal tonight. Bus is going to leave on time, so make sure you're ready.
Okay, let me say hey to the fans first.
Another time, Jay.
Come on, sit. One head, that's it. Come on. What's up? Okay, like a series. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I got you.
Thanks, Jay.
Thanks again to Giannis Antetokounmpo for joining us. The Greek freak. But here's a guy who's got a million people vying for his attention, but he still finds time for his friends at Hank and the Hornet. Oh, well, man, we must be doing something right, huh, Hornet? We out here, Hank. Yep, indeed we are, Hornet. More music coming up for you guys. That's what we do here on Hank and the Hornet, only on 98.9 The Flex. It never gets done.
Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, man. Come on, back to work. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
See you later.
Bring it in, everyone. Before we get started, I want to introduce you to a special guest, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He'll be here observing with the coaching staff today, so let's put on a strong effort and show him how we do things around here. We're going to work on putting the ball in the basket today. After all, that's the primary objective of this game. Break down into your spot so we can run some shooting drills. this next exercise.
One more. Keep it going. See you later.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Hey, keep the ball up. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Hey, hit me up.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
We got it. You got it. Come on, man. Hey, keep the ball up. Give me that. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Turn it up. Turn it up. Next time, man. Next time.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Focus. Focus. Hey, keep the ball up.
Said she tired, little money, need a big boy. Pull up 20 years, like I'm Lil Troy. Now it's everybody flocking, need a decoy. Shorty mixing up the with the liquor.